I don't know if you guys could hear that, but now there's a voice on Zoom that says this meeting is being recorded. This week we're going to be working on alternate nostril breathing, and there's a number of different sequences. There's always different intensities. There's also like different traditions and different backgrounds. So I first wanted to talk about Samavriti. Samavriti means, sama means same, or like samastatihi, it's like equal standing or stand at attention. Equal attention, equal gravity, equal, whatever it is, it's balanced and it's equal. So Samavriti Nadi Shodana, S-A-M-A, V-R-T-T-I or V-R-I-T-T-I, it's usually V-R-T-T-I, Vritti. Samavriti Nadi Shodana is when it's very, very equal, whether there are holds or whether there are not holds. It's the same number on the right, the same number on the left, and it's that infinity sort of loop that we do. And then there's Vishma Vritti, V-I-S-H-A-M-A, Vishma Vritti. And that means unequal. And that's like when we loop on the right in long form pranayama, and then we loop on the left, because we do them, well, supposedly we do them the same number of times. I don't really think we do them the same number of times exactly, but it's close. Like, I know how to count it. But because it isn't right, left, left, right, right, left, right, you know, because it isn't that equal, it's called Vishma Vritti Nadi Shodana. And Vishma Vritti is, there's a bunch of them that are different. This is, don't write this one down because I don't think we're going to be able to get to it in 4 days. But this one is where you inhale for 5 seconds, you hold your inhale for 20 seconds, you exhale for 10 seconds, and then you hold empty for 5 seconds. And because all of those pieces, like you could hear how clunky that was, right? Which is part of the reason I don't practice it. I don't even want to have to keep that straight. But anyway, that's also called Vishma Vritti, when the length of the inhale and exhale and the holds, like every single piece could be different. And I think it's out of the Yoga Makaranda that I wrote down, it's fraught with danger. I thought that was funny. It's fraught with danger. That's that. Okay, and then also I just wanted to go over this review for a second. I found a note, Surya Bidana, Ujjayi, and Nadi Shodana. Surya Bidana, which you know from long form pranayama, Ujjayi, which you know because you've been doing Ujjayi for 10,000 lifetimes, and then Nadi Shodana, and here they're talking about Samavriti Nadi Shodana, improve mind, body, and spirit. And then the rest of the pranayamas, Shitkari, Sitali, Brahmari, Plavini, Kapalabhati, Bastrika, Murcha, those things are for the body. So Surya Bidana, I'm going to say Chandra Bidana, even though it's probably sacrilege to add to this list. Surya Bidana, Chandra Bidana, Ujjayi, and Nadi Shodana are all really good for the mind and the body and the spirit, but the other ones are supposedly not as effective on the mind. I thought that was interesting. I don't know that I believe this, but that's from Raja Yoga, that tidbit. Okay, and then I just want, here's a note on Surya Bidana. It removes all the obstructions in the body which hamper the proper regulation of heat and light. It has all of the attributes of the sun, and it gives other types of pranayama their full effect. I thought it was interesting. The reason I wrote this down about Surya Bidana is because I thought it was interesting how they were like sometimes they'll say that like a particular asana boosts a whole nother group of asanas. And that's what they were saying about Surya Bhadana. Like Surya Bhadana boosts the other types of pranayama, which it's mildly interesting as trivia, but in long form pranayama that it's in there, it's like, oh, that's kind of cool. And if it really boosts it, I would think it would be closer to the beginning, but I didn't invent any of this. All right, so Nadi Shodana. Nadi is, you know, all the channels in the body are called nadis, all the energetic channels. And Shodana is a type of cleaning. So Nadi Shodana polishes the inside of the channels and it gets rid of any soot, and it's just great. It's good for us. The first one I would like to do, you put your hands on your knees, palms down, fingers are together, and elbows are straight. So we'll start off with Ujjayi. Mula Bandha can be on. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Right hand comes up. Vishnu Mudra. Left exhale. Ujjayi in. Right exhale. Ujjayi in. Left exhale. Ujjayi in. Right exhale. Ujjayi in. Left exhale. Ujjayi in. Right exhale. Ujjayi in. Left exhale. Ujjayi in. Out. In. Out. In. Left exhale. Right inhale. Left exhale. Left inhale. Right exhale. Right inhale. Left exhale. Left inhale. Right exhale. Right inhale. Left exhale. Left inhale. Right exhale. Right inhale. Left exhale. Ujjayi in. Out. Those were called samavriti. In. Out. In. Left exhale. Right inhale. Right exhale. right inhale, right exhale, right inhale, right exhale, right inhale, left exhale, left inhale, left exhale, left inhale, left exhale, left inhale, left exhale, left inhale, right exhale, right inhale, left exhale, Ujjayi in, out, in, out, in, left exhale, right inhale, left exhale, right inhale, left exhale, right inhale, left exhale, left inhale, right exhale, left inhale, right exhale, left inhale, right exhale, right inhale, left exhale, Ujjayi in, out, in, out, in, left exhale, right inhale, left exhale, left inhale, right exhale, right inhale, left exhale, left inhale, right exhale, right inhale, left exhale, left inhale, right exhale, right inhale, left exhale, Ujjayi in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Automatic breathing. And release. We did Samavriti, then we did Vishmavriti, then we did maybe Samavriti, and then we did Surya Bidana, then we did Chandra Bidana, then we did Samavriti with a few Ujjayis. Oh, we actually started. I don't practice this one very often. I didn't even remember it when I started talking about what we did. You inhale Ujjayi, exhale a nostril. Inhale Ujjayi, exhale a nostril. That one's pretty interesting, and it's pretty approachable for beginners. Questions, comments?
Is the Vritti the same word that's in that means fluctuations, like in Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha?
Yeah. So vritti, swirl, swirl, undulate. It depends on the context, but yes.
Cool.
Yeah, like Parivrita Trikonasana, like you're swirling your triangle, but we always call it rotated.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's vritti too. So yes, go ahead. Anyone else?
Well, and Kathy, in long-form pranayama, that first set of Nadi Shodana,
Yeah.
or not Nadi Shodana, that's Samavitri and then Vishraviti as well.
Correct.
And you're just saying you can have different forms in terms of the length and the style, but this.
Right. Because in long form, we do holds with those. And tonight, we didn't do a single hold. Did you notice that? It was just, going. Yeah. But yes, those are the first two in long form pranayama. And then we do all that other stuff. And then the next set is Surya Bidana, Chandra Bidana. Yeah. There's a word for that. Wait, I might have it, Emily. I might have it right here. Hold on. Devata. That's yawning.
Kathy, when you're breathing, are you pushing the ribs open? Are you feeling the belly? Are you breathing like up like an elevator?
I'm hopefully keeping the Banda on. Bill, I'm going to mute you because I'm echoing. We'll see. I think it was, I gotcha. So I'm keeping Mula Bandha on. And then in this pranayama, if the hands are like this, which is how Krishnamacharya was noting they should be, the elbows are very straight. So I'm thinking Mula Bandha, straight elbows, both of those things could go away on their own, right? Yeah. And then when I'm starting to use my hand, I tend to inhale, open my throat, and almost cobra-like hood my skull over my spine. Of course, that's not actually what's happening, but that's what I think is happening. So I inhale, or I exhale, clear it, then I inhale, I lift, and then I hold. So on the inhales, I am compressing air into my body, but with the bandhas on, it's not drastic.
Yeah.
You know, it's not, I don't feel like I'm the biggest I've ever been.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And part of it is because I want to stay comfortable enough that I want to do this again. Because if I'm pushing pranayama too hard, I'm never going to practice it.
Yeah, you're not going to come back.
Because it's just not fun when I push it too hard. And then on the exhale, I feel like I kind of trap it. I'm not doing that hard of a Jalandhara Bandha, but I am, I am tilted down. So if I'm holding, then I'm doing more. But when we're just doing, I'm kind of moving my head up and down and my arm up and down.
That's helpful. Yeah, I was watching.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I like that. But I'm actually not thinking about my ribs or any of that. Sometimes I do on Paraka Kumbhaka, Richaka Kumbhaka, but not so much on Nadi Shodana. Anyone else? Comments, questions? That was a good question, Emily.
I have another one.
Yeah.
So when you inhale, is the Uddiyana Bandha kind of working against your diaphragm as you try to contract it and expand the chest? So you're squeezing your organs? Or
if I had on a bikini and I was doing this in public, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. I hear an animal on my porch. It's probably a bird. However, if I just did an hour and a half of primary series, then I'm like, Uddiyana Bandha, Mula Bandha, they've already been used a lot.
I see.
I've already been breathing a lot. Like I just did primary series and then took a shower. So I'm probably not as extreme as I would be if I were fresh. Also, like teacher training, we used to meet 9 to 2, I think. And those were long classes. And I'll tell you what, at 9 a.m., like I was like strong. And by 2, I was like, whatever. Like, my body's like, oh, it's good, but it's kind of, it's done. So I kind of feel that way about these evening sessions. Like you guys, and I hope you got a nap today. Maybe you got a nap, but most of us, we've been kind of busy throughout the day, and most of us didn't get a nap. But maybe that's what we should do. We should have noon classes and call it pranayama, and everybody just takes a nap. I mean, napping is a form, of breathing.
Right.
You know what the best thing, I know this is a tangent, but do you know what the best thing you can do for the planet Earth? People are always like, get an electric car, recycle, don't fly in airplanes, like ride bicycles. The absolute best thing you can do is sleep. Take a nap. Like you want to save the planet, take a nap.
That's good news.
Yeah, I like that too.
I know. We're all about ready to do it. Any other questions about any of these forms of alternate nostril? Okay, so I do have one more thing I want to tell you. I was working with a mantra guru, and I was calling him every week for a while, and I feel like I got enough information to last for 5 years, so I've had to pause just to work with the information. One of the fun things that I received from him is these letters, these sounds. They're just like basic. I'll do it for you. It goes like this. So pretend I'm not talking and I'm doing this mentally. So I exhale left, then I inhale. E, o, ru, lu, be, o, om, aha. Then I hold. Ga, 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 cha, 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 nya, da, 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 na, da, 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 na, bo, mo. Then as I exhale, I say, Yura, la, wa, sha, sa, ha, rak, sa. Then I hold the exhale out. Ga, 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 cha, 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 nya, da, 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 na, da, 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 na, bo, mo. Then I inhale left. E, o, lu, be, o, om, aha. Ga, 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 cha, 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 nya, da, 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 na, da, 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 na, bo, mo. And then I exhale right. Yura, la, wa, sha, sa, ha, rak, sa. Then I hold. Ga, 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 cha, 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 nya, da, 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 na, da, 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 na, bo, mo. And it took me seriously 6 months to learn these little letters. So we will be working on this. Tonight was no holds at all. Now they're more centered. Tonight was 0 holds, and we'll work up to this where I feel like it is Vishwa, what was it? Vishwamvriti? Vishwamvriti? I feel like when I say them mentally, they're not all the same length. So then I'm like, do I say this slower so I keep my breath even? Or do I have my breath be exactly as long as it takes me to say the mantra? Anyway, kind of fun, kind of crazy, super, super, super ancient. Like they're not full words. These are all sounds. These are all bija mantras. And before, there's people who chant for hours and they just chant these sounds. And they think that it is some of the information that was held over from like the beginning of language. Look at that kitty cat. Anyway.
Where did you hear of this thing, or where did you learn it again?
So there's a man who's a mantra chikitsa teacher. He's a mantra guru. And his story is interesting. He was in a coma for 4 years. And while he was in a coma, you know, you're like, what do people in a coma do? Well, apparently they get visited by sages who've died, you know, I don't know, 50 years, 75 years beforehand. And this Swami Sumarta is the sage who visited Guruji. And Swami Sumarta was like, I'm going to teach you everything I know about mantra. And Guruji was like, okay. And Swami Sumarta was like, and the way you're going to know this is real is I'm going to tell you the death date of your mother and the death date of your father. And so anyway, I think he had spinal meningitis maybe. Would that put you in a coma? Anyway, I think that's what he had. And he was young, and he was also from the caste of like laborers, and his parents were poor, and they were just working themselves to keep him in the hospital, to keep him alive. And so his mother was going to die after he woke up, you know, like some months, and then his dad a year later, and the death dates were both correct. And also, if you've been in a coma for 4 years, you can't really pop up and suddenly be a laborer. So he was like, I've got to do something. So he decided to become an Ayurvedic doctor. So he is an Ayurvedic doctor, but mostly what he uses is mantra. And he has had days where he has seen thousands and thousands of people in one day. Like, he's pretty fantastic. He's pretty magical. And I think he's younger than I am. I think he's just a little bit younger than I am. And because he was in a coma so long, he can't see very well at all. So when I would FaceTime with him, he would be looking at his phone, you know, like that close. He's really fabulous. But the amount of information being poured into me, like there's no way I could contain it. It was all unfamiliar to me. But I got this, Nadi Shodana sounds. And I had to work on this for, I'm not kidding, 6 months. And now I can do it. Anyway, that's that story. So the guru, the Swami is Swami Samartha, and the guru, I follow him on Instagram. You can follow him. It's Dr. I always call him Guruji, so I forget his name. Dr. Ganesh something. But if you look in my followers and you type in Dr. Ganesh, he'll pop up.
Cool. Well, maybe you can teach it all to us tomorrow and we'll have it perfect.
Right. One and done. Cool. Thank you. Thanks everyone for coming. I really love these pranayama classes.
Thanks, Kathy. That was so
Thank
nice.
you. Namaste. I love you.
Love you, Kathy.
I love you more. I love you, Bill. I love you, Nicole. I love you, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.